Crocodiles don't rush. This is the kingdom of patience, where stillness is a weapon.
The water hides stories. Every ripple can be a warning or a disguise.
They breathe without revealing themselves, eyes watching, body erased.
To survive for millions of years, you learn to look like nothing at all.
These waterways are highways for hunters and puzzles for prey.
A living fortress, built from bone beneath the skin.
Land is slow, but it's where strategy begins. The high banks provide crucial areas for basking, resting, and accessing the nest.
Cold-blooded doesn't mean cold-hearted. Heat is fuel, and sunlight is the pump.
That open mouth isn't a threat. It's cooling, like a vent.
Underwater, they become silent geometry, tail, torso, and pure control.
They don't splash. They don't advertise.
A second eyelid, nature's goggles for the strike zone. The shoreline is a handshake between two worlds, and danger lives in the seam. You can read crocodiles without seeing them. Mud keeps receipts. Signs, trails, and territory clues.
Roots, shadows, still water. Perfect architecture for an ambush.
Breath is measured. Time is their ally. Low metabolic rate, patience advantage.
The head stays calm. Only the engine corrects course.
Every scar is a memory. Territory, rivals, survival.
Even among giants, there are rules. Distance, rank, and respect.
They feel the world through waves, like reading whispers in liquid.
Those tiny dots? They're sensors, turning water into a map. When the light fades, their advantage grows.
2 stars at water level. Never assume their reflections.
Not a sprint, an inspection. They patrol like ancient security.
Sometimes, the hunt is simply waiting where food must pass. Bottom rest ambush strategy.
Upward, without a sound. That's the art. The ecosystem moves like a clock. Crocodiles learn the schedule.
Camouflage isn't color, it's behavior. Stillness as primary concealment.
Eyes, ears, and nostrils sit high, built to see you while staying hidden. Sometimes ambush is geometry. Control the corridor, control the outcome.
They can wait longer than most creatures can worry.
Tiny adjustments keep the ambush perfect. Precision positioning for a single explosive moment.
Every day starts with heat, because heat becomes power.
Even armored giants need maintenance. Grooming, parasite control, and skin health.
Entry is silent, because silence is the first step of the hunt. Prey reacts to pressure changes. Sometimes fear arrives before the predator. Hydrodynamics and prey awareness. The drinking edge is the most dangerous step in the wild. Their skin is a landscape. Ridges, valleys, and ancient design. Weather changes fast. Crocodiles change slower, and that's their strength.
This is the signature of an ambush, a quiet ramp, polished by repetition.
Rain masks sound, nature's own camouflage for a predator. Weather advantage and sensory concealment. Disappearing is not movement, it's a decision. This slow submergence technique helps avoid splashes.
They don't chase in chaos. They choose routes with control. Navigation in cluttered environments.
Rest is part of the hunt, saving power for the one moment that matters.
Some animals gamble on the crocodile's patience.
A shift in sound can flip the switch from rest to readiness. Alertness triggers and attention focus. They measure distance in ripples. Closer, closer, not yet. Timing and threshold decision-making.
Patience includes knowing when not to strike.
In tight corridors, they become the gatekeeper of the water. Habitat structure shaping predator advantage.
Even at rest, the tools are visible, built for holding, not showing off.
The tail is the engine, quiet, powerful, and always ready. Propulsion and burst acceleration setup.
When water shrinks, strategies sharpen. They sculpt their comfort, because comfort preserves energy.
Mud isn't mess, it's sunscreen, camouflage, and armor maintenance. A shoreline full of patience, each one a separate strategy.
They communicate without shouting, signals that travel through water and ground. Sometimes the message is the ripple.
For all their toughness, the future begins in fragile eggs.
A nest is a living incubator. Heat, humidity, and careful placement.
Miniature legends, born ready to hide.
Protection can be quiet. Sometimes it's simply being there. Parental guarding and safe corridors to water.
Their first skill isn't biting, it's disappearing. Camouflage and stillness learned from birth.
Even the plants become cover. Nature provides. Crocodiles use.
They don't fight the river. They exploit calm pockets within it.
Balance is power. Stability is stealth. They check the shoreline like a detective, looking for routine, weakness, distraction.
Dusk is a door opening. Night shifts the balance. Those glowing points are the last warning, if you know what you're seeing.
A yawn can reset the jaw, muscles tuned for gripping like a clamp. They don't need constant action, just the right moment. Morning fog is nature's curtain. Crocodiles know how to enter the stage. That stare isn't anger, it's calculation. They travel more than people think. Quiet migrations between safe zones. One step writes a map, tracks that tell a story to anyone who can read it. Up close, you understand the phrase, ancient power. It's real, not romantic.
They choose comfort wisely. Warm shallows for recharge, deep channels for safety. Movement everywhere, and stillness at the center. The best ambush is the one you never notice. And just like that, the ancient power returns to silence.
Crocodiles teach a brutal lesson in nature. Patience is power, and time belongs to the ones who can wait.